This is for my children, Christopher, Paul, and Josie. You know, I have so many things that I want to say to you. So much has happened in our life as far as my childhood and me growing up and your childhood and you growing up with your dad Hung and with Ollie and, you know, everything that's transpired. And, you know, I just want to say to you kids that I'm really sorry for everything that I've done wrong. I know I wasn't a perfect mom, and I know that I did a lot of things wrong, and I said a lot of things wrong, and, you know, I've caused problems with you growing up into adulthood. And like the time when Ollie was beating me up and he turned on you and was fighting with you because you punched him, and when the police got there I told him that that you was just being a bad kid and to save Ollie, because I thought that's what I was supposed to do as a wife. And so I apologize for that. I know you have a lot of problems with that, Christopher. But I love you so much. You know, I don't hear from you kids, you boys, being way up in Michigan and me down here in Mississippi. And I don't hear from you boys, and sometimes I so desire to hear from you, but I know that you're punishing me because I wasn't a perfect mom and I didn't have money, and I still don't have money, and, you know, we struggle still. Sorry, Josie, you know, but the only thing that I had to give you guys or share with you guys was love, and I tried to give you as much as I had of that. You know, I loved you kids more than anything, and, you know, I've always tried to make sure that y'all had everything that you needed, even though, you know, because I didn't have a college education and I had to work for pennies and nickels, you know, I still, somehow God found a way to supply for you kids. You know, I really love God with all my heart, you boys and Josie, and, you know, my heart's desire is that you kids will serve God and really follow His commandments and His ways and really try to get to know Him and have a personal relationship. Just not read the Bible, but truly have a close personal relationship with God and with Jesus. You know, that's my desire. You know, I'm 53 years old. I'm going to be 54 pretty soon, and I'm getting older, and, you know, I just wanted to make this video for you kids to say I'm sorry for everything that I've ever done wrong, you know, for not having enough money to give you new cars and a college education. You know, I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I just hope that y'all can find it in your heart somewhere to forgive me and find healing through God for your past hurts that is caused from your upbringing. You know, I always kept you kids with me. Sometimes, you know, we all had to wear holy shoes and no underwear even at times, you know, but we made it, and we're here. And, you know, right now, Chris, you walking back and forth to work without a car, you know, in the snow and in the cold up in Michigan, sometimes my heart just aches because I so would like to get you a car, you know, or even give you mine. Just, you know, just please come and get mine. I would rather be on foot than to think about you walking in that snow and in that cold. I love you so much, Christopher. You're my heart, really. You're really my heart, Chris. You're a good boy. You're such a good man. You're not a boy. You're a man. You're a man now. But in the hearts of a mother, you know, you're always my boy. Paul, you're wonderful. Oh my goodness, your personality is amazing. You know, I'm so blessed that you kids don't do drugs and alcohol and as much as I drank before, you know. You kids never, you have enough wisdom to know not to partake of them things. And I'm really thankful. I'm a mess, ain't I? I'm such a mess. But you know, I'm your mama. I'm your mother. I'm your mom. And at times, you know, I was all you had. And you are all I have, other than God. I guess I just want to tell you kids that I love you so much. I love you so much more than words could ever say. You kids are my heart. Josie, you're so funny. You're so funny, just like Paul. You have that wonderful, wonderful personality. You and Paul are so funny. You guys are just always so happy and smiling and funny, and it's good. It's good. And Chris, you have so much wisdom. Learn to laugh. Really, learn to laugh. And, you know, don't sweat over the little stuff. Really. Don't sweat over the little stuff. Let it go. Take it in stride. Always say one day at a time, no matter how tough it gets. No matter how tough it gets. Even if you have to sleep in the streets in a cardboard box. Give God thanks that He blessed you with the gift of life. You're never allowed to get out on your own, ever. You have to wait for God to take you home. That's a rule. That is a rule. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to wait on God. Learn to dance. Learn to laugh. Learn to just brush off the stuff. Because there's going to be stuff your whole life. And sometimes it's overwhelming. And I wish that I could just take all your guys' burdens, you know, and just make everything better. And just help you in any way I can. But I can't. My hands are tied. I can't even pay my rent this month. Things are so tight. But God's gave me this tool to talk to you and to share with you and to love you through this. For the rest of your life, I love you. Hey, can you guys see my two different colored eyes on here? Here, huh? See how weird your mom is? Well, I just pray to my God, to my Father, and to my Jesus, my friend, that He will supply everything that y'all need. I love you, kids. Be good to each other and to others. Love your neighbors as you love yourself. If you see somebody that needs something, give it to them. That's why I always open my home up to other people. That's why I always open my heart up to other people, even when they don't seem lovable, because I don't feel lovable. So I feel like I need to love those that others feel aren't lovable, but they are. That's where the treasures are. And I hope you kids find that out. loving other people and helping other people that are in need. That's awesome. That's where it's at. Help the widows and the orphans. If you see somebody that needs something, don't wait for them to ask you. Just give it. Just do it. Just do it. That's what we have to do. We have to love other people as ourselves. Chris, how many times did you walking down that road in that cold snow and think, I just wish somebody would stop and pick me up and give me a ride? It's so cold out here. Well, sometimes people think, I just wish somebody would give me a pair of their shoes, or one of their coats, or a pair of jeans. I'm down to one pair of jeans, you know. Notice things. Notice people. Help them. Love them. Do what you need to do. Even if it's just picking them up and taking them for a ride. Just to say, you know, I care about you as my friend, as my brother, as my sister. I wish you boys would call me. Seems like you boys don't call me. You know, months and months will go by and I don't hear from you boys, and it just gives me more leverage to mentally beat myself up for something that I might have done or said when y'all was little. You know, and somehow our mind tends to make things seem like they were worse. You know, that's the way the mind works. The Bible says that the mind is the battlefield. You know, I just wish I could go back and redo things. You know, I just wish I knew then what I know now. I wish I was as secure then as I am now. I wish I was as loved then as I am now by the people that are in my life. God has really put people in my life that truly love me for who I am. They enjoy my quirkiness and my silliness, my off-the-wall humor, you know. Dude. Boys. The way I talk, my accent, the way I adjust to other people's accents and cultures. I really want you kids to learn that, to learn to adjust to other people, to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel like they're a part, no matter where they're from, no matter what they do, no matter what the color of their skin is, no matter how off the wall they are. Enjoy them for the way that they are, for who they are, the way God made them, the personality that they have, their joys and their sorrows, and help them through their sorrows and laugh with them through their joys. Try to lift people up when they're down, and never try to put nobody down when they're up. Live, love, and laugh. It's good. You know, there's this song, and it's called Beer is Good, God is Great, and People are Crazy. And so many times in my life, I can tell you that's so true. It's so true. So many times I've just sat back and listened to people talk, and I thought, man, beer is good, God is great, and people are crazy. And they are crazy. But you know what? You can be the one person in their life that makes them feel like, so what if I'm crazy? I'm good. I love people. I'm worth it. You could be the one person that makes somebody feel like I can do this. Because I have people like you in my life. I always want you kids to be that way. Always. Jerry and Josie went to church, and I have a headache. So I took a couple ibuprofen and decided that I would make this video letter to you kids. And I'm going to post it on my YouTube, just so you kids can hear my heart, and you can feel my heart, and you know how much I love you. I love you kids so much. I love you kids so much it hurts. It hurts in so many ways because I can't do things for you guys. I just don't have the funds or the resources. I just wasn't born into a family that can help with things like that. So we have to scrape and scratch until our fingers are bloody to get what we have. But we have each other. We have